all talk all day. Ekosiisen jumedi no asugusu awuti and medin your sable. So in studio, the Honorable FATIMA to ABUBAKAR, Deputy Information Minister, Ono Ewa Hassan, so and SAMMY GYAMFI, a National Communications Officer, Edema and DC. We a free lawyer Eduji Tamaklo, Fati Eduji Sochiao, and
Fati or fans power NDC.
Oh, sir.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Why?
She'll be surprised to know. Me and my senior brother.
Oh, me sweetie pipe and Nanyagro.
You are able to peddle misinformation seamlessly. Oh, Merakra, oh, yeah, man, yet to it's your and he's listening to you.
Oh, okay. Yes, and Yamrani Parliament and Summer, and this time I'll start with you, Sammy. Na Yasheba. I remember, sir, about a week ago we had this road debate. In fact, one Kofi Ofosun Cancer forwarded a document to us, and that document was titled Ministry of Roads and Highways List of Completed Road Project 2017 to May 2021. We had an extensive conversation around this, and he told us at the time, say, a document and in Sakai from the Ministry of Roads and Highways. I don't know if between that time and now, say be a update be by in the data, but the data as he sent us 2017 to May 2021, regional summary by agency, summary by activity, and a detailed breakdown of project. And more I think it was last week Wednesday, and the week pepe na alote waha kujo Edward Sare waha, and I think who represented the MPP? Yes, last week Wednesday.
And what happened?
And Kamal Dean Abdullah, yes. And we went through the entire document. As per this document, regional summary by agency, grand total, Department of Feeder Road, 866.03. Department of Urban Road, 2,835.96 kilometers, Ghana Highway Authority, 561.38. Grand total, 4,263.37. So, over summary. Ministry of Roads and Highways.
Okay. Yeah.
So, over summary by activity. Asphalt overlay, 1,463 kilometers. Construction, 68.50. Graveling and regraveling, 955.82. Partial reconstruction, 139.41. Reconstruction, 90.40. Rehabilitation, 837.27. Resealing, 86.20. Spot improvement, 139.57. Upgrading, 482.83. Grand total of all these activities, 4,263.37. It corroborates the grand total for summary, regional summary by agency. That's 2017 to May 2021. If within the last 1 year, an update be about here, we don't know. But as per this document,
so last year documents into Munko roads na Munko bisa update.
Yeah, I'm agreeing
with Obi say update for Fraba be a winning. Who name the basis our president kind to correct the Obi kind and no one Nikita. Me say me make it a me updated version. Opa yan hwe won hwe
opa yan hwe the Obi kita on and on
I just wanted to put out this fact.
Obi
what's the problem?
Minua bay me penasempa ade ni
Obi a penasem
and I make us say what they are working man can say Obi ubo man creating pressure be say
on can say be on say on me ya adwen say ebia there is an update
not just the FATIMA can say ampa by May 2021
yes.
No my 4,600 kilometers that is about 5 years
263
200 kra me kra ma che omu bi aka ho niggas the FATIMA to che say in less than 8 months and no more 6,000 kilometers they are more than they did in 5 years Anna.
Sammy, I
am also putting it on record say Fatil woman na da nanim kakraka na wo bi abiemu bo mantamu kwan no mfitiri kwan no eye obi wudie ya na ekita no ena ye 4,200 kilo
obi
opa ye hwe
mimi ni mu ekita obi entu ye de hu se nwuma ekita na ekita na me be me submission me nyankan me ye da de
ye best video ha obi wo document ko timi di ma obi ntu de fem me
kaka na me nyankan sa
it's okay Sammy, we have one more issue to deal with.
Obi be say eye no party the other na nim no anytime party we ni no the other party ni no obi de ekita ye
okay
4,200 kilometers.
Sammy, it's okay. Let's come to
Ghana. Ekosi New York, US abrochiri ba mu say also say yetibi fa form kwa and also fa form wa 8,300 kilometers. It is 10,000 kilometers acquire fate say o man penye kufu ado aye ne Ghana na. A chain from Ghana to New York. By road. It is so ridiculous. Oh,
okay. Yemra back to Parliament, of course.
But documenting the obi meji ahwemu ansa na ma.
Don't worry.
Many problem.
Obi on E-levy.
Yes.
Ye di kan me pese me sori agina me na so me mami muso.
Asempa FM.
Na me de abaso body FM. Ama NDC don kuma e wo mra shebetwam.
Samum
esan se oma yebi amagana. Oma som oma no sompa. And this evening I salute them for their patriotism, for their perseverance, and their sustained advocacy and resistance against the E-levy. Obi dintina me bo NDC Mrashebedwa for led by Honorable
Ekosiisen
senior brother Honorable Muntaka and Impenyifu Akamebo Mabaso. Yet woho omayimu November 2021 ya. And Omampenye Kufuado through the Minister for Finance ede omeya kohoma busika budget for 2022 kotudra. And ye kote se omode eto nhihye bi ahye mu a ye frɛ no E-levy dodo na so frɛ no bawomia tax. Na eye de ben asɛm a aban ne se efiri 1st January 2022 ko omode etimodin tuo bi ba Ghana ni bia obes transfer sika through mobile money ama obi na sa sika no bro 100 cedis no ye bet sika no so to ba womia tax no E-levy of 1.75%, which is now 1.5% per year enra omo kan mra shebedwam na che se 1,000 Ghana cedis a utua te se sika bia yete se bank so na wo pese wo transfer sika ko to obi account mu a from an individual to another individual so and so buy say major tax E-levy na che say to a ebe mo man ni mu aye den na ma ye ho akire obi in fact ye mu bi mpo de ya kasa sa hyehyɛ na nya to o krono nyansa krono because Ghana wo ye mramu no ye mfa to onto obi dwetiri so ye de to akatua ene mfaso ene sika obi wo so. We tax incomes, we tax wages, we tax wealth, we tax consumption. So where you sika na wo se kwakoto bibi wo dwom sa de no VAT da so a no watua consumption tax, which is value added tax. And as a tariffs ade a ye de fra ma no ne aba import duty da so no watua. Ghana taxes are ye ni no. But say wakwakoye mobile money 1,000 Ghana. Na MTN for aje fee eto 10 Ghana cedis on the 1,000 Ghana. Oh you tell me. Na the wakwakoye ni su ko yi a ye bete ne 10 Ghana cedis. Na sa 10 Ghana cedis ya telecommunication companies ni beteti nyina no. Omutua so tax dadama ban. Na ban ne se maje o tax on the fee you were charged by the telco.
Ekosiisen on
but they say sikana what transfer you know so no for transferring it through a digital mode medium may sound so your tax. Let's just say you are taxing a medium of payment and a mode of transfer. It is not done anywhere. We are saying now man for na person kumomo. And we team pen. And this is for the year because ye cry the demu na which na ye dem yentumi petrol and ye yentumi nto LPG gas and ye yentumi nto and ukodwomu a woton wa ye nto ufiri a ye ntua odo sasho botomo nsi hwe so dollar na ate praga atwam 8 Ghana cedis nipa nwuma egu mabunu ne kwa nya nwuma ni bi napkofo ye ntua wonka mabunu ye omuduaduanu ye ntua wonka ehiafo ne mobro wasika lip ye ntua wonka a contractor for ye ntua wonka health insurance egu 1 year ni service providers ye ntua wonka and oko private hospital la cash and carry uti yo yakwa je okoto aduro na wo de ade we ba de se adabraka ye di ye moja kra ye di betwa so de akwa magana fo and party ni ma direction a ye mbra hye bedwafo ni so mu no obi omanyi Ghana for amma. They fought from November bisine. Obi minim NDC members of parliament are omo yare ebia ye operation. Bia minim obi wa ye appendicitis operation. O yare a doctor say on nampaso no. No mu nyina kom ra hwedwam. At any time wa 2022 budget bar up and E-levy bar up. All the 137 members of parliament were there without fail. Enti January we see March ya E-levy ntimi maso wa Ghana yetimi ye momo na etimo dia ban ya wonim tima na onwen ya huntimi tete yesika no is because of these gallant 137 NDC members of parliament. Omo e wo so mutu kwan omo ntimi nko. Omo e wo so mo kohwe omo mma, omo e wo so mo kohwe omo business. Obi omo MPP fu akukuru sika sha politin bag mo akomo omo ma reject it. You cannot count. Allegedly. Hey. Na me MP aka chem say ya brain sika say ya allegedly.
Oh, picture to show. Now MP no or catch na na eden.
These are things I see. We know.
You Obi. Have pictures to show?
Obi, any pictures once. Ye ka sika unim sika MP before they about Emrashe Bedrom. How they've sought to compromise some of our MPs. Almost said that ye muja. They said ye na no ye ma Ghana ye be twa Ghana for. And from the beginning of this battle to the end, none of them betrayed the people of this country. None of them betrayed the collective position of the NDC. They stood together against the E-levy to the last point. Masa, I salute them on my idea. Senka MPP mu, there were even 5% of the people who think like the NDC minority, we will not be where we are today. Because some penny for be in penny for more time or more drain. Na enam sa banya wotesui or ye atrone na da ban. Na woni timama ye ntino. Alhaji Bawumia, Ken Oforiatta, finance minister, vice president, the president himself ni MPP for say Ghana for po omumpo omubetua E-levy. Mate said ye see nra no ebi mo say o ya pass E-levy. Let me deal with that one first. E-levy has not been legally passed, and that is
according to
the laws of this country.
As declared by who?
It has not yet been declared by the courts. By ye dreaming into ye court anim. Na ye say court no be di no one kasa ni decisions so no one man no craba abonte.
Are the facts the same or similar?
The same, because Article 1041 of the 1992 Constitution says, and so na Parliament bit me see ginaye. I take a decision. I just am Rashe baby for I want Rashe baby mono. Emu at least FM. Obi pre 1% 275.
Yes.
Half of 275 you're saying.
138.
138. Actually, you JB I just said the mass and can obeka 137. Yeah, 138. And in the later Justice Abdullahi case, the Supreme Court say at least half of the members of parliament is 138.
Yes.
It is in that ruling.
Yes.
And Enrano. Omo na yes ma pass E-levy no mu do 138 ana. Debi. MPC 137. Independent ka mo 138. But 137 ni mu ba ko amma ye friend adwasa for when see parliament wo no wa brochiri. And 137 also mu ba ko yare Ahanta West MP and Chieftaincy Minister Honorable Kojokum. And MPP for omo nwe Ghana for ho no mutimu edinti omo ko fa papa ya o yare omo hu ni mobompo hu ni mamobo. Then to ambulance bu se masa o yare kra E-levy ne beba so ntino. The ambulance hu ni emfa wo mra. Mu ni even there's no humane feeling. the papa better ambulance mu and I want to share office so about to breast and waba. So at no point in time did Honorable Kojokum enter the chamber of parliament. He was in the office at all material time. I've spoken to all the journalists. I've watched the video over and over again. So how many MPs were in the chamber when the so-called E-levy was passed? 136.
When the question was posed by the speaker, how many MPs were there?
And they don't even understand processes. I was a bill be. Maybe I got to Marche baby of winning a film was on your jet. What be you? And sana you better approve bill be and it must go through 4 processes by law.
Yes.
The first process is what is called the first reading. First reading, na fe ne de E-levy bill na ba. Minister no ebe kan pe yen debate ni a refer ma committee and the first reading debate. Second reading no a yehu ye no. Committee no de report ba, committee chairman ya kasa wie na ranking member kasa, minister kwa so kasa, ni a open floor ni a ye debate. Ye wi ni a to aba. Ansa na we be we debate mpo na ya beto aba no. Ena domkuma yo di anim honorable na do so we die E-levy no enya dia meba be chem ntia ye working out no. But enya dia ye be part of it, we are working out. We should not be counted.
At the time na because now on my second reading every
they be not you take you mobile be taking a vote on the second
Absolutely.
reading. What you say?
Yes.
And piano and MP before say na mu pie ba na ebi mu enya free chamber won na omani omachi speaker. Anybody who understands parliamentary practices, the one who is present is the one who is seated facing the speaker. And you'll be a WPF free parliamentar, the chief speaker. But let's even grant them.
We answer the speaker able to a question on the second reading.
No? The truth of the matter, video now you will see say now a few of the MPs are catching that. Then the MPP people are arguing say, oh, that means that they were still in the chamber, which is not.
Were they not?
They were not, because they were not seated facing the speaker. They were living with their backs facing the speaker. And not MP or present in the chamber. But ye knew to say they were present for purposes of argument. We second reading now to a real. Third read before to be third reading no crown. After second reading, it takes 48 hours and Sunday your consideration. Consideration is half a bill no. Second reading approval principles no. You be kind of cross by cross at to swaba. And your friend consideration.
Yes.
Every cross you be kind cross be as you be to swaba. Now and not just 48 hours. Advance and why you consideration. And before you do consideration, you must move a motion for the standing orders of parliament to be stood down. And when it is stood down, and wait me, I proceed with consideration. And it is about to stand down the standing orders of parliament so that they could go on to the consideration stage. Now you on
Asempa FM.
Now you want to be a PA 136 MPs netos abano. Afe cross by cross about to na to no. The consideration stage. Now NDC for no money 136 na newo. After third reading and no chat to away the pass bill no. Now NDC for ni eniwo. How many MPs were in the chamber? 136. And it's a second reading important na mo say ni enkrofo ni bi nya MP no mo. What about the consideration stage?
And
what about
third,
the third reading? And what about the vote on whether or not to stand down the standing orders of parliament? It is you say you know a nullity, a illegal, and there is no way the Supreme Court, headed by the Chief Justice, Justice Eni Yeboah, will say half of 275 is 137 or 136. It is 138. And only a day called there, and you're gonna for.
But why choose that for no? Why choose that? Why the Supreme Court?
Because by the laws of the country, say we free say we be a constitution. Article 2 say Supreme Court na woko. And that is why we are going to the Supreme Court under Article 2. Because your my no, it's Article 1041. Because NIPA 138, they bet to me E-levy at home. Yeah, approve 2022 budget here. At some point, MPP for working out. My can 137.
Yeah, I
and he rejected the request of Ken Oforiatta for him to be allowed to withdraw
the bill.
MPP for but the next day, a motion of rescission. Said yeah, papa, because 137 MPs in take a decision in parliament.
But that opportunity is available to the minority. No?
And also, we may exercise it.
Okay.
But not take away our rights to go to court.
Yes.
So, I'm going to rescind it. And then, I'm rescind the decision. He said, 137 pay to me take a decision. Ever bind the parliament. Now, 137 MPs in pass budget. And 90 reject it. entibin tuaba and decided my parliament. Can 136 do that?
You are a lawyer. I am not.
Clear.
The Mami Busa asked a question. They say,
Walkout.
Yeah, the Supreme Court has recently ruled, and for now, no, I don't think there is any dispute as to which number constitutes a quorum.
Yes.
There is no dispute.
Yes.
So why go back to the Supreme Court?
Normally, you would want to go to the High Court for enforcement.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
But you want to play it safe and go to the forum. They have the right to interpret the constitution, because you know what? You can decline jurisdiction. You can go to the High Court. And I say you to me a Supreme Court, a High Court in Yinabo.
Yes.
Don't take that away from us. But the reason why the Supreme Court is necessary is say, if you go to the High Court, now the opposing party, a contrary interpretation, but 1041 as well. MPP for to me about say, I don't need any more half on the crown and 138 and 137. And per the rules of interpretation, when the parties put rival meanings,
then it has to go to the Supreme Court.
No, make us a Supreme Court. Say your lawyers no nyansa but mu say was here High Court so you be file aka ho nam do don sen kwan. But let me come to why we walked out.
Okay.
And
final.
Encrophobia omoka say NDC for MPs are walking out and o man nye ni ye ni ade ade me nua. Ye nyina na sa na ya adwen ye. Obi, you know that me, I've been a critic of my own MPs before. O man nye ni ye meka, even though I respect them and they are my senior brothers and I love the leadership of Manye Bibi here. Me to Miaka. Okay, maybe this time around I will not use the same forum I used back then. What do you say?
Yes.
But you can internally. But this one, you'll be because NDC MPs na nyeni year. Ebiana information no ekita ye leadership it you take his decision. No need information no. So and I can also understand. And then MPP for almost say or minor obi ani gidie wo mumu biem. So even though we are in opposition, expectations are so high. So I can understand why people are disappointed. But let me explain to you why. Our leaders had no other option than to walk out. Because I've been briefed and I agree. You can disagree with the timing of the walkout. We are free to disagree. But the walkout was the only option. The reason is simple. Yeah, 137 members of parliament. MPP for 137, more independent, more 138. But no more 136 with the MP no yare no on standby office. So 137 within the Princess of Parliament. Yeah, 137. And I MP for a send off. Yanumi, I call you to Cape Coast High Court. I call born about to say he was not validly elected. And a court, in invalidating that election, at the tabua to minister, no so injunction say MP no so injunction say a man who do no out as a send off MP. In the Abasa, nature say honorable question to be in parliament. The only way to me parliament is I just hear their lawyer for this application for stay of execution. In the appeal, so ya appeal and the application of stay of execution account. Say court a candy, but until see a bedi appeal, no court of appeal and order say judgment in this year and try answer. Enti no stay of execution into na assign of MP Otimi court Otimi parliament fache Otimi parliament and last week court of appeal abo ya appeal na go abo stay of execution na go, which is another bad decision. Because in their indecent haste to dismiss that appeal, they ended up referring referring to a different notice of appeal. We filed our appeal on 2nd August. Appeal was filed on 28th July. Clearly, they strike out a non-existent appeal. But not the Supreme Court. They are filing right to quash it. But whether you like it or not, even if the decision of the Court of Appeal is bad, it is the decision, it is the law for the time being, which is that there is no stay of execution. And so, the High Court, Cape Coast High Court ruling is now active as of yesterday. Because the NTB filed a new stay of execution. And if Kwesi is going to enter Parliament, you are telling Kwesi that walk into jail.
For contempt.
You understand? And the leaders of Parliament, based on the understanding that the lawyers among them gave them, could not raise that. Because number one, in the Chirafone Patapafui, the national security for the police work will say, Kwesi ba yencheno. Because they want to ban him from contesting in the by-election. They know they cannot beat him. Any potential possible future by-election. Say yetimi for so cry katashi di ni wuramu no kotwa ba. Wabwa MPP umwa Ghana for because okotwa ba na yemfa nse be pai 137. Ba ya no mi o mesan so akokota akaka say Kwesi ya otu bi ma NDC ma ne kwaye 137 no. Na sa mre na ni kwan so to aba. Because Now only there was an injunction against him and only stay of execution. Yeah, at that time, any court will invalidate the vote. Otwa question vote no more. E-levy is passed 137 136. Utumi court to be. Enti omodwe won almost ade ya kwa baba bedu baby. Ada na wase yakọ tena se. Na ya boama MPP fo nya quorum de pass E-levy. And yes hanet ya. Ye chiriko kwa ye ni mma. We are walking out because Supreme Court will say for Parliament to take a decision, omu here 138 MPs. Ye free wa, omaka 136 because kojo kumkura ndi chamber wo. Enti domu be ye bia na nullity a, we can contest it. And E-levy no mo person mudi kosia wo wakoje bosia no. Emma so because broni bia ni ho ana investor bia ni wa sebi period asa. Onim nyansa. E-levy a ho manso that so wo Supreme Court. I mean,
you were explaining so why the walkout. I get you now. Are you saying, sir, a walkout and a boycott were the same effect?
You see, when you boycott, you are not there at all.
Yeah.
But we needed to be there to be heard in the debates on the principles. Second reading, there was a debate. Ni trade the entire E-levy to not here don't go. What's the honorable at force? What's the omunina? What's the mention? Say? But after the debate, then they decided, said they were working at something that the walkout should have come at least after the first votes and maybe a head count. Others also thought, say, it was meaningless because the numbers were not going to favor us. We could not ask Honorable Ekosiisen to jeopardize in the future and even our chances in a possible future by-election.
Okay.
And Ghana for who don't know we take this decision. Omo koto ye na ye 137. Kwesi no komo mani room convention no. Na sen ko wura mu mpo a obi me ba o wura mu mpo a enka obo the court be hye sa ba na gu am na ye bibi foforo.
You've made that point.
Na media make twa to nyina na se me won time.
No mean to remember no isa. Sorry.
Wa kan bebre me sheda ni hu asem ka da na be kasa ma me. Obi sami woni asem bia kama men kama asem na de asan e kobo se David.
Sami e den bi na apesa wo kan.
They make catcher a binu on social media person or more play mu NDC near the idea say number 1 NDC for and yen ejeje Ghana for taxes. Yen lay E-levy bill before Parliament. A ye and your MPs akon could sacrifice your more health, their lives, their businesses, their family for almost 3-4 months for the country. And a ye and a court.
In the court in Mate. Fati E-levy matters arising.
So I will say submit her can about propaganda. Ona NDC for to about you as a propaganda king. No, I bet na ha say inti Misrao o de kan wasem sa wo de obi court a wo sa wo dan wo se wa conserve rates na o claim o statement of claim ka ho man opportunity no enter appearance no one can asem enya na bet na ha say asusu abopo say ai ene the question ko ha na say na NPP for beka na way for beka Sammy atena ha say president Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo we trimodemfo and what to tax broye. President Akufo-Addo befa akonya we in 2017. Odwe Ghana for hunti. Ose tax baako 15 nuisance taxes. Obia onya opportunity. Onya opportunity so obebu man a on na be kire ekwan a obefa so a ode ahoma be hye paneam a make sure say Ghana for be survive. Enti president bae no ose kaya ye market to watwam. Mona mo say ye nuama no nso abayere no nso antos uwi a waso obi so nkobu no kom no onje ne sempo ateku president Akufo-Addo so kaya ye market to watwam. And also 17.5% VAT on financial services watwam, 17.5% VAT on selected imported medicines watwam, 17.5% VAT on domestic airline tickets watwam, 5% VAT on real estate watwam, 17.5% VAT on traders tria also they are 3%. Last year 2021 was suspended vehicular income tax. Afen so 2017 no buy no na Ghana fo nyina esu sa Ghana ha se nkane board dense ne danka ti president Akufo-Addo si ginaye as mampanyi owotema say electricity bill for households yate so by 17.5% and for non-residential properties yate so by 30%. So far cumulatively nkane ante so ne ntumu net effect yate so by 11%. President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo Owotema opepa no oso obetima tete so no otete so e ma Ghana for samese bola tax Sanitation and pollution levy, matana ha kadada. Medical waste treatment facilities, no recycling facilities, DC. Yatana ha kasete bre na ne yesese ngura na egu obi mfikyire no. Etwam enen ngura so wonfaso wo wiase afana baby ankrofo de fertilizer. Enti ye de sa levy no be state of the art infrastructure to the point that every district abayin hyehyeye mu ne pepa mu no ye benya waste treatment facilities ne atua eno ntu kasa bola tax anya hwe Ghana bete ebeye clean ye de beye fertilizer ye be boa akuafo ye be siesie oman no President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo na tete taxes we nyina so wo se wo pa akwanya abedi Ghana fo so president so the E-levy ba ye se ka asemienu say E-levy a nuisance tax ma President John Dramani Mahama ni NDC a ka say E-levy is a nuisance tax ye NDC for ya declare eba ye betwam because omunim say communication service tax omu boye yembo dahura omu ba ye omantwam enti eye ne say E-levy e beboa me de akyekere man ye call IMF ye man net freeze on public sector employment. President Akufo-Addo aba ofam mabuna adwuma. Every data, every statistics platform obey Ghana Living Standard Survey baby abehwe bia net reduction in unemployment rate compared to President Mahama and President Akufo-Addo at so by 4%. Because afiano ye for policy for immigration for fire for local government GRA teachers ye bo double track by ye get fund securitization program ye see more infrastructure say free SHS into obi amre bi no ye see ya ma ye for teachers abeda sorry bi ani advertise say ye fan crofo backlog of nurses, diploma nurses, graduate nurses, community nurses. NDC near Trimodin to Omuja Omu Ofie. President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo baye. Ona be class our backlog nina. And yes, Kaso obi aye nurse ni GYAMFI na adwuma no aye ne service we bi kra mfie mienu maaye. Trimodin NDC for the bebo Ghana mabunu. Ene so omo kwakira de mfie miensa krom so be mo boso miensa aketua. Trimodin anasa wudi e bi chen say President Akufo-Addo aba upon removing nuisance taxes, removing toll removing a lot of bills I say Ghana for Comm and was say Ghana enya fe ni aye Ghana card ni new digitalized systems are yet me identify nkrofo any re-registration of tin numbers can in Ghana for tin numbers identify taxpayers no mo only 2.4 million ye dibu man sa nipa kakra bi a omo ye aban adwuma na omo formal sector ye recognize omo as taxpayers ni ebu omo kom enti yemfa nhyehyɛ bi mra sa wo ye lawyer ni a obetua bi se bi wo ye artisan na obetua bi oton force abetua bi nkakra ni yemfa nya den yemwa na Ghana mabunu omudo so yentimi mfa omu nyina within the public sector ne yempedwe tire mfa mboa omo under you start na akwan enso so Ghana fast developing country ho Nigeria no ho akinye opa akọ one of the outskirts obekọ abade ebechi na yesi dan bebre enti infrastructure ne nkwansa na dan na bo yesi a eyaban so de se odi development ebeto a omo se wa amomoli o se wa ashalaje o se wa hin o enti aban ne pepa ne se ye tre basket nim na obia de sempo atekutuma ene ebe ma yakwanya apre emabunu ye die wa adwuma sem ho apre akwan de amomo SAMMY GYAMFI se enu nti President Akufo-Addo Trimodin na Trimodin be na chance menua be ma ko sankore ko kira de mfie miensa yetua no boso miensa akatua no munya akokoduro kan ye nti obia kasa na de enden na nhyehyeye twa atroma nkrofo etwa mo nsunu mu Trimodin be na senesa President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo say yemma na kwanya na yenye E-levy no wontimi nsigina yese Ghana yenko IMF enko faso nswayetri enko bre na emom ye be pre yankasa domestic mobilization eni yedie ne de aboa Ghana adehye upon that na eko parliament ano bye mentime ho ase bye enkrofo bi nso so ka say eyo omo pene so omo nso be make inputs ya buying President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo aban wo tema o yesutie enye ye nti obia NDC aban wo se ne yan withdraw ne yanko round yenya engagement ni bi nka ho ne no ma ye dada ni nyina enya town hall meetings other engagement overt and covert ne enye nkrofo adwenkyere na ni nyina yenke kambom na ye wia ya sa de krata na sa yeden abeto parliament ebeto ho obi me miti hoi asama me kan earlier me pesame asem no ama me ra ho ese atam ambulance de MPB atomu de na ba ho e na one office wantimi anko chamber obi yesu so amomo nso me ne same nyina ye wo yemfie boboso obi president of the republic former president John Evans Atamils nyame man ba bi panna Ghana for so yare muso onko mirika otamak yare anya de a ye de ka etia obi me manhu ambulance nyam nam de no koto mirika enti e ba ne sen na ye yare ho a o da bi obi kan tarate no me ma men ka media
allow him to
ma men ka media na trimodin be na chance obi atrimodin be na chance former president Mahama otua double salary na Ghana mabu no mo kwakira ade ye ntwe omuka atrimodin be na chance ye jeje taxpayers sika ne de aso politicians akọ Brazil akoto coconut $150 na betena house mi ba bebisa sanitizer bo na wo toku be $150 a wo sanitizer ba ko enka ndisi fo anchechiri mbu yekom unji min dia hwe mobile money into probability sika dodo ankomude ba bebu yekom senka nya ba omia ne save ya. My point is that at every point in time, even former President John Dramani Mahama watuna numtu akapen say ye hia domestic revenue mobilization eni ade achechire oman ye de ye nuisance man ye twetwam wo nuisance ni bi wo ho abeka enya sa afibia oba no wa change o manifesto afibia NDC visions sa ena kire se wo hwe party bi so mo long term development plan and policy e bi ni ho because we have manifesto the biba 28 no asesa 2016 no asesa 2020 or kwasesa 2024 enye okada no de bai President Akufo-Addo de wo di so at the end of the day parliament on E-levy enra sami dem fi no ni parliament me fatina me ni parliament me nya opportunity to watch on TV message on my social media platforms oko Facebook e ho I am reliably informed by MPs and no more parliament says ye determine quorum in parliament. Ye hand article 104 on voting in parliament. It is based or determined by records of parliament on votes and proceedings. As of today, what I know for a fact, say enra. Na records of parliament in it say NDC for na 8 na absent. Ye de ba ko na absent. At the time of conducting business. So 9 if 275 more. Na aka MP sen na wo fie ho 266. That is according to the votes and proceedings. Say also opesa wo challenge the record of parliament. Court na da ho no ko.
But would that be the basis for calculating 1/2? Because I think the Supreme Court was clear on that. Say based on Article 1041. The a higher threshold because here for decision making, or say 1/2 of all members of parliament, present and voting.
Mo case de call nyepe. Enti mami read 104 no dey tie ni but article 1041.
Yes.
E dey na o kan ho. 1041 on voting in parliament or say except as otherwise provided in this constitution matters in parliament shall be determined by the vote of the majority of members present. Majority of members here saying in a parliament of 275.
Yes.
Majority you're saying.
No, read the whole way.
Okay. Or say based on the vote of the majority of members present and voting with at least half of all the members of parliament present. May say half of the members of parliament present, 266. Majority of 266, you're saying. That is the record of proceedings in parliament. So what you're saying?
That's your understanding of what you read.
And so be wo ho achinya court da ho. Okona oko file we will get the benefit of also filing our defense. Na nya se obetena ha na say no mo kan we ne yi we afrim ne yi we afrim ni nyina ya abosire mu kan dede kwa Now, one thing I'm happy about SAMMY submission or is that NDC is confident in the judicial system. Just so muko kolusu case yani no mo say na political one no mo to be money Ghana court system no san. So what hey, o say no ko say no moko Supreme Court.
Supreme Court, yes.
NDC ni jide o Supreme Court o mo wom te say ne ye nyina ye wo jide o court system no. Enti a democracy no it is working. Wo problem a unu jide ma pasa me court e be solve ama me. Na sabi obi owo nyansa bia nim se enye de bia na bofo ko nwurem a ode number fie enye de bia na okokota odi nkunim enti wukọ a wode ekoka wasem ne court be kan ye nyina ye be fa me ne hwan. But so far as me mete hey, the record of proceedings in Parliament kire say na nipa 266 ene wo ho omoye more than half of members present ena minim say ye nkrofo omoto aba no no monso so ye more majority of that half of the members present. Until it's as simple as that. But
my understanding of that provision is slightly different though. But say they work and the Supreme Court will decide.
Entina no anamaka no bibi wo hobi obi a ejina Supreme Court honum no mbe dis say majority present and majority me say 266 a majority.
Of course.
Omo ye half of over half of members of Parliament and anya sir. And a majority of them are supposed to vote. Intini ni aka no wonte ase a it's okay to go to court. But so betna ha ka say President Akufo-Addo achimodinti and woko your friend is saying akọ edi E-levy abesen Ghana fokuma. The record does not support that position. President Akufo-Addo what taxes so more than taxes or the aba.
Okay.
COVID by obi edi ho adanse. Send your yama Ghana by cholera by former President Mahama ensuo 1 week kra wa mu amaye. Nana makano ebi another prediction of sa experts no mugo America ne baby say COVID bema krom ha say enkrofo awu am ye de o ma hye bag matoto to abonten no omo yes sa statement no measuring what existed in the past because even cholera the then government couldn't handle it. Nanso President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has risen to the occasion. Wo ye adwuma mapa me de abo Ghana for. So I mean,
yeah, that's it.
Na me patcho me dey sorry so no submit na ha say ambulance ya achievements NDC kofa funda kabai say ambulance enya ye ne ka say ye nyusu o omo former minister for health na say ambulances no enya fit for purpose enya ne kan asem no court ntuni aka ne de menso so na adenti na wo wantimi anto ambulance papa ba akokra stretcher dem na akoto ovan dada de besi honoma wa ban say wantimi use as ambulance na obi ato 307 na obetena ha ka say na auto ambulance 307 ya achievement when you didn't buy one good ambulance enti Ghana for ye nyina ebetena ha ebekasa na nso so monhwe obi adwuma on the face of the record na mu hu ne o ka nokre ene ne o twantro enti I believe sir President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo asem okoka wo parliament ne bia ye nokre E-levy no so aya pass ne ye da Ghana for atse eba na etu otu a enya nkoma a wobedi e wo domanim a wobedi nkunim because obi a twe kakra free ne kotokuo ma eye ne ya nanso mesre Ghana for ye nyina ye etua no sene president aboya no hoba na ye friend saying ye finance minister so de na no atum say accountability nkwanti ne esuro tuotu a o hye yebo say at any point in time I be free aban say omumra mebu nkuntan we are willing to subject ourselves to the public in terms of accountability no obi ehu sa no kre E-levy na na ese de be boa akwan ne mmabu na adwumasem no eno a na de ye mfa nkoto coconut or Brazil chinchinga nka ho ye mfa nya bibia Ghana fo akoma bese eto boy chidom na ye run system na until say baby ayepese edu nyame adomodi ebedu.
FATIMA ABUBAKAR, lawyer and Deputy Information Minister of the Republic of Ghana. Earlier, Mote, another lawyer, SAMMY GYAMFI, and Konosi, a National Communications Officer, Edema NDC. But before I sign out,